right, welcome everyone. It's Sunday Restorative. We're gonna have a beautiful class. We're gonna do a one bolster class again today. So it doesn't matter what type of bolster you use. Remember, it's always a support, whether it's a round bolster, a square bolster, or a smaller version of the bolster. It could even be pillows, right? As you can see, right, you can take this class in any way. Again, not limiting anyone because they don't have a bolster. Bolster is just a great support. But again, many things can be used in substitute as a bolster, even a blanket, right? There's all sorts of different things. We just like that support that it offers us when we go into the different postures and different spinal movements. So we're gonna begin today with a nice back bend to help energize us, bringing the tailbone and support together. Again, allow yourself to lower down onto the floor. So again, nice and slowly. Notice I come forward and then I go back. And then once here in this beautiful lying down position, just opening up my arms out to the side, opening up my knees and letting everything relax, everything let go. Good, take a deep breath in, sigh it out. Take another deep breath in. And if you feel like your neck is creating a bit of a gap between you and your support, you can always take a blanket and help it release. Good. Breathing here, feeling here, connecting with the breath. That's the most important part. And that's the beautiful part of our practice. So as we lie back, right, we relax, we let go, let be, and we truly start to see. What are we seeing? Ourselves. And what are we seeing in ourselves? The practitioner, right, the participant, the one that engages in action. And through this practice, we're going to be releasing that action, letting it go, right, breath by breath. And that's the whole journey towards liberation, breath by breath, right? All movement into this moment, being free of the past, being free of the future. Why? Because liberation keeps you solely in the present. Liberation is alive right now, here. And so freedom abides in this moment. And as we breathe nice and naturally, let's start to extend that breath in through the nose and just out through the mouth. We're going to do it 10 times. Oxygenating our bodies. 9. Holding at the top of the breath, feel, and then exhale, push into that support, let it go. 8. Feeling that elasticity, that rebound. 7, starting to close your eyes, go inside. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. We're going to do one strong Brahmari all together, really sending that vibration through the body, and then just moving right into stillness, right into spaciousness, right into silence. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Now behind closed eyes, we've set ourselves up in the asana. That's stage 1. Stage 2, we started our pranayama. We started to breathe nice and deeply. And now stage 3, pratyahara, turning the senses inward. Right? Our gaze is internal. We're looking inside. We're not worrying what's around us. Right? We departed from that. We left that. And now we're entering within. So from what was all around to what's within takes a journey. And the journey we take in yoga is through the physical, through the posture, and through the energetic, through the breath. And through these two, we start to deeply see an effect on the mind. Because none of these are separate. There is no separation between the mind and the body. No breath, no body. No breath, no mind. Right? So how could there be a body without mind? How could there be a mind without body? Right? What we call the mind is the body. What we call the body is the mind. In yoga, the breath connects the two. That's the union. That's the royal union. That's why the word is called yoga. To yoke, to connect, to bind. Or, more correctly, to see that it was never separate to begin with. Somewhere along the way, as our ego develops, we lose this sense of non-separation to separation. We grow from feeling that everything is connected and one to a feeling of a myriad or a multitude of different variances or aspects. Over time, we realize that we can reclaim this, that we can reconnect with it. And we can rise into a new layer, a new level of ourselves. That's not higher or lower, it's just better. And it's better because there's more being, right? Better, right? The word be, best, the word be. It's better, and then it becomes the best because of your being. So always be your best. Always strive for better. Because the pursuit is not in the pursuit itself. The pursuit is in the power of that pursuit, which comes from our being. And when something comes from the source, and we can extend that practice out from the source, it's a way to help lift the veils of illusion and delusion. It's a way to ensure that all health is mental health. And so what we eat, what we drink, what we share, what we give, what we receive, All of these things are a part of our practice. All of these things are part of being. But being is the source. Being is the center. Can you hold that center? Are you centered in yourself? Sit for 10. Beautiful, feeling everything within and all around you. 9. Letting your head relax a little bit more. 8. All that sensation from the head rushes down into the chest. All the shoulders and arms and hands. Right, get relaxed, get released by being part of the ground. 7. As we continue to calm and cool, our nervous system starts to heal. More activity. Right, really, really powerful effects on the body. Activities of all kinds. Beautiful work, guys. Rocking head side to side. Let it flow, let it go. Nice and slow. And just take your time. Rock that head side to side. And then when you're ready, slowly, slowly, soles of the feet to the floor. Nice and easy. And again, same thing here. I like to do little tiny tailbone curls. So again, press through the feet, tailbone tilts, tailbone down. Tailbone tilts, tailbone down, up and down, breathing and feeling. Again, little tiny micro movements go a long way. Right? That's what restorative yoga is all about. Resting and digesting the experience, but in between, really allowing the movement as medicine to take over. And this little counter stretches from the long holds. Just doing something over and over again and just feeling that health and wellness returning back to the body. Back to yourself. Because the truth is, it never left. And that's the beautiful part. All right, fantastic. From here, we're gonna roll onto right side, nice and easy. So just using your elbow to support yourself. Again, using that support where you are. Coming to a deer pose. So again, the right foot just underneath the left knee. And then bring that bolster in towards you and roll down onto your right side. Nice side bend. Hoping this is not going to create a problem with the earphone. So if it is, just let me know by giving me a wave. It should be nice and quiet on your end. Good. And just lie down and relax. Again, same thing. Just take it nice and easy. Right, this feels great. So first minute, just in the beautiful side bend. And we're able to do some twisting too. But to begin with, just nice side bend. Just start here. Arms to either side of the bolster. Right ear to it. On the right side. Just being that beautiful side bend. Again, you can breathe all through the right rib cage. Really feel so much happening here. And as you breathe in, breathe all the way in. And as you breathe out, breathe all the way out. And the more you breathe, the more you'll be able to receive. Again, this type of breathing, all the way in, all the way out, over time, right, starts to become shorter and sweeter. And the reason that is because you've oxygenated your bodies. Right? Your mind is fresh. Your mind has become replenished. Do not underestimate the power of the breath. The power of the breath can get you through almost anything. Almost anything. There's always exceptions. But for me, being aware of your breath is almost an absolute. Because again, for every being to be aware of their breath would make things a lot more beautiful for our world, for our environment. We're not really breathing what the earth is breathing out. And that's why we have a lot of anxiety and a lot of depression. Anxiety, of course, right, is future thinking. So if you're inclined to think about the future while doing restorative, right, that's your anxiety getting the better of you. Rest that. Relax that. Again, long, deep breathing. The more you exhale, more you release those gases, right, the less your anxiety will be. Notice anyone with anxiety has very short breathing, very rapid breathing. It's very rare to meet someone who breathes nice and deep all the way in and all the way out, right? And remembering, as they do this, what is happening to the anxiety? It's changing. Why is it changing? Because of the long exhales, right? Because of those beautiful, strong inhales, because of the twist, because of the activity, because of everything you're doing. It just goes on and on and on. Ellipsis. You can be thankful for almost everything right now, right? Almost everything. The only thing that's very difficult to accept is things that are really close to us from others. That's a difficult one. But again, it'll never be achieved unless we first achieve it in ourselves. Yeah. And it's breath by breath. Beautiful. 10. 9. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Now again, we're not going to do much here. We're going to stay here. We're going to continue onward in our posturing just a little bit deeper. Okay, so try not to do too much here. Stay in the zone, right? The flow. Good. All right. So from here, all we're going to do is lift ourselves up onto our elbows. Take our support a little bit to the left. So toward our knee, and then we're going to twist. And it's just a nice light twist. Start with having the cheek, right? And again, if that's too much, bring that support even more over towards your knee. The more over you are towards your knee, the easier it is to twist. See? The more away from your knee you are, the harder it is to twist. And again, I say harder, I just mean more. We're not going to stay here long, right? Just getting that twist. Now I'm going to have to turn away from the camera. So again, just enjoy the twist. Enjoy the silence of that twist. Enjoy the feeling of the twist. Right? Starting to awaken your parasympathetic system and also your sympathetic system. Twisting is really good for stretching that sympathetic system. That which makes us fight, that which makes us flight, that's what gives us flight, that makes us move. That's what gives us anxiety. Right? We're liberating that, we're releasing it, we're stretching it. We're opening it. And through doing that, we're still stimulating our parasympathetic system. Resting and digesting. Keeping the sensations low, calm, cool, and collective. Feeling your body breath by breath. Nose to toes. Crown of the head to the tailbone. Good. That's our time. Just slowly untwist. Let's just spend another minute just being here from the twist. Untwist, 1 full minute. And as you just relax here, feel the sensations of the posture. Feel all those good things we just did for ourselves. Right, taking it nice and easy. Nice and relaxed. Now starting to bring the breath a little bit deeper. Starting to lift off your bolster just by breathing. Inhale, exhale, and then with helping hands, and slowly, slowly using the breath, come up. And then for you, you're just gonna switch sides. So we're just gonna take ourselves, hands to either side, to one side, come around, flip all the way around, and then come down on the opposite side. Okay? I wanna face you, so I'm gonna flip around. That way I can be part of the experience with you. And just keep an eye out. Always important. Especially for longer holds. Alright, so again, just enjoying a nice long hold. Relax through the posture. Deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Make sure both arms are straddling or holding the bolster. Make sure you don't have both arms onto one side. Make sure you're able to breathe all the way in, all the way out comfortably. Make sure you can feel that lift of that rib cage, right? Get yourself in a position where you can really feel the lifting. And again, once we're in the posture, right, the power comes through the pranayama, the breathing. And you breathe fully, long and peacefully, as long as you can, until slowly, slowly, right, that long, peaceful breathing becomes shorter because it's becoming sweeter. As you relax in your restorative posture, remembering it's called restorative for a reason. We are restoring, we are resetting, we are reconnecting. As we continue to reconnect, you can reevaluate what it is you're doing at any time. There's no conflict, there's no separation. It's just being. And it's just moving according to that being. Allowing movement to be your medicine. from here, again, just slowly, no rushing it. Okay, just coming up nice and easy. Onto the elbows, bring that bolster in towards the knee. And the more you bring it towards the knee, the easier it is to twist. And then from here, we're just gonna go right into that twist. Okay? And as we go into that twist, looking in the opposite direction, make sure it's a comfortable twist. So find where it is. I usually adjust my bolster with my forearms and allow everything to get in a good way as I stretch back. Breathing here, feeling here. Beautiful. Again, taking your time, no rush. One more minute, just back down onto the left side. Untwist the head. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly coming up. Great work. And start to move your hips side to side. Just rocking it out here. Nice and easy in your deer pose. Try not to change anything. I gotta just change my earphones from last class to this class. They run out of battery. But now, lucky for me, I have a second pair, which is awesome. Great. And now we can continue with great audio. Fantastic. Good, Lulu. Good. Now, just switch sides again one more time. Flip to the other side now and massage that out. Forward and back. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right. Let's bring that bolster out in front. Bringing it out in front of us, just like this. You're gonna straight leg yourself forward. You can cover yourself up with the blanket. Get as comfortable as you like. Remember, restorative yoga is all about filling those spaces, right, with support. Filling those spaces with support. So again, bolster is vertical. Place your arms just along your bolster. Again, my feet are just straight on the floor like this. And now start to relax your head. Again, nice and easy. Come a little bit forward, right? So your angle's more forward, right? And then again, just cover up with everything. Get nice and comfortable in your little cocoon and just come forward. Nice and relaxed. Right, you can hold on to the edge of that bolster to pull you forward. And just let your head relax. Good, nice and easy here. Breathing here, feeling here, connecting with the breath. And just close your eyes, go inside. Moving from the asana into the pranayama, and from the pranayama into pratyahara, into withdrawing the senses inward, bringing everything in toward itself, toward the center. Relax. Relax your mind. Relax your body. We do this by relaxing the breath. And breath by breath, we become more relaxed. The key to restorative yoga is to feel supported. Now we're in a forward fold, and we're feeling supported by our forward fold. Right? We're holding on to our bolster. The legs naturally go straight, and the feet just naturally come out to the side. And again, very passively, just relaxing forward. Head is relaxed, shoulders relaxed, arms are relaxed. Your chest, your abdomen, everything is relaxed. And as we pass the halfway point, and just go a little bit deeper. Come a little bit calmer, a little bit more restful. Forward folds are fantastic for keeping things cool and calm. If you ever feel that you have too much energy, you can always displace it by just coming forward and relaxing. How nice it is to relax. How nice it is to let go. Breathing in what the earth is breathing out. And that gentle calm. And that peaceful relaxation. We're all remembering always making micro movements if needed. And if you need to get into the posture a little bit better or feel by coming forward or walking your hips back, that's going to feel better, then do that. Right? Allow yourself. Nice long hold. So again, taking our time, no rush at all. Slowly, slowly coming up. Good, take that bolster behind you now. And just sit up on it. And you can keep your blanket nice and relaxed, right? Just come up. Oh, fantastic. Good, and from your seated position, we're just going to put our heels underneath our ankles and just sit up on our bolsters. That's it. From all that beautiful stretching, just sit up on your bolster. That's it. And again, we're just gonna sit. And then as we sit, nice and supported with the bolster, make sure your ankles are underneath your knees. And again, if anything feels uncomfortable for any reason, you can always, again, like you've seen, take a pillow or a blanket, right, and just put that underneath. Again, that's why some classes we do one bolster, other classes we do two bolsters. Right, so again, just getting nice and comfortable. Right, I'm totally supported. Right, I can even use, if I want, the back of my couch, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna sit up nice and tall and not use that. There, so we can see each other. Good. Excellent. So sitting up nice and tall, right? Placing your hands on your knees, just start to move your heart forward and back, nice and slowly. And as you do that, start to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And feel the internal space of your place, of your temple, of your body, of your mind. And as our heart goes forward and back, so too does our breath. But it starts to get calmer and calmer. Learn to sit. Learn to relax while you're sitting on top of your bolster. Just bringing heart forward and heart back. Hands nice and comfortable down on your knees. And noticing my ankles are nice and wide so that my knees can come down. So again, just making sure everything is comfortable. And now let's go side to side. Just moving side to side. And I'm leading with my heart. Leading with my heart. So you see, heart. Heart. Good. And this is what we call swaying. Real swaying, like real yoga, right, is always led by the heart. The heart experience. As you feel all those sensations, right, let them rise up from your hips, through your heart, up into your head. Close your eyes, go inside. Feel the world behind closed eyes. Feel your world. Know it. Show it to yourself. Halfway there. And now mixing it up between the two, from forward and back, and side to side, and just finding your way into a flow. Something that you can feel and be supported through. Just allow it to move and groove in all the different directions. Right? What's not restorative about this? Nothing. We're totally supported. And again, if it feels uncomfortable to be sitting up, we can always be doing this against a wall. Right? But in the meantime, we're just sitting. We've already opened up our hips in our cobbler pose. We've already opened up our heart in our heart opener, our reclined heart opener. Right? We twisted, again opening up the heart. We side bend. We forward fold. And now we get to just sit up nice and tall and feel. So let's take one deep breath, and we're gonna just sit in our meditation posture, in our sitting posture, but we're gonna do it with a Brahmari to begin. Deep breath in. Sitting here, no thought of breathing, just being. Enter into the state of consciousness, the state of your own subjective feeling, what it is to be you. What does it feel like to be you? When sitting, how can one find solace? How can one find salvation, peace, compassion, forgiveness? All these beautiful qualities that help liberate ourselves from ourselves. In a way, it's like getting out of our own way, so that we can thrive in a natural way. And that's really the beauty of restorative yoga. It restores us, it rests us. So even sitting becomes resting. And this is as active as we're going to be during this practice. Something as simple as sitting is actually the most active part of our practice. It's very important to sit, for sitting allows us to, again, find our center, locate and identify ourself, and then breath by breath, movement by movement, communicate with it. So through the breath, through the movement, communicating with ourselves. And so as you continue to sit here, right, start to set your intention. What is your intention for today? Right? Why are you practicing yoga today? Why are you taking this restorative class? When you really ask yourself that, there is an intention, there is a reason. Because it takes effort to be here. But once you're here, then there's just reward. Very little effort. There's just reward, because the effort is the reward. Right? And that's the joy, that we can just be and receive. Good, and let's do one more Brahmari, and then we're going to transition to lying down on the ground. Deep breath in. Let's take this energy, try not to think, just come off the bolster, slide that bolster or support underneath your knees. I'm going to take the pillow that was underneath my knees for a head pillow. I'm going to bring the bolster underneath my knees for a knee support. I'm going to bring the blanket over top of me. I'm just going to lie down in Shavasana. Okay, take all the time you need to get there. Right? It's a journey. And we're going to take a nice, gentle journey to get there. Okay, so we're starting with the arms. Let the arms come back. As we lie down all the way down onto our backs. Get nice and comfortable. Oh. We bring that blanket, right? Again, sometimes it's not even because the room is cold, right? It has nothing to do with that. Sometimes we get cold, right? Our nervous system gets so calm that even on a nice warm day, you may get a little sensitive to the air conditioning. Maybe the sensations in the body start to dramatically change. You start to really feel a temperature drop. It's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Being able to manipulate or control or guide, which is actually a better word, guide, right? Your inner sort of thermometer is fantastic. We know we've calmed and cooled the body if we're getting a little chill. Why? Less activity, less effort, more reward. So staying in this very soft and very vulnerable place. It's a very beautiful center to be circling. And when we're in Shavasana, lying down, we get all this beautiful sensation. So let's scan the body quickly, make sure our heads are relaxed by moving our head left and right. And if we feel anything uncomfortable, remembering, just like me, put a blanket or a pillow underneath your head. And then of course, down the body, through the shoulders, through the arms, through the chest, through the abdomen, through the hips, and all the way down into the feet. Big inhale. Big exhale. And just let it flow, let it go. Again, Shavasana is adult nap time. Right? Depending how well our sleep is, our Shavasana can be very active, right? As we're integrating, processing, defragging, cleaning, clearing. Right? So many ways to describe it. But ultimately, there's three things to describe it. Right? Shavasana has spaciousness, Shavasana has stillness, and Shavasana has silence. And again, none of these are to be taken literally. Silence is anything but silent. Stillness is anything but still. And spaciousness is anything but spacious. And so through the mind, through the body, with the breath, we can really understand what the true meaning is of silence, what the true meaning is of stillness, and what the true meaning is of spaciousness. And that's our own feeling. Breathing and being, we are receiving the healing. Nice and calm. Right? Your inner world is now reflecting your outer world. So as above, also below, as within, also what surrounds. When you restore yourself, you restore the world. Because one part of the world has been healed. One little piece of this planetary puzzle has been connected. And that's really important for our practice, for our presence. Good. Starting to take some deeper breaths in and some deeper breaths out. Inhale all the way, exhale through the mouth. Push all the breath out, sink to the floor. That's 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Stretch out your arms. Relax your head. Let it go. Let it flow. And when you're ready, roll onto left or right side, whichever you prefer. And come up with a comfortable seated position on the bolster or on the floor. Again, whatever you prefer. Good. Holding here, feeling here, getting nice and comfortable. Oh, I see what happened. That's what happened. Good. Deep breath in, deeper breath out. And from that beautiful heart space, from this beautiful place of rest and restoration for ourselves, for the world, by starting with ourselves, open up the palms and just feeling healing, loving energy. Because you are healing, loving energy. And with this healing, loving energy, we're going to chant the mantra Om and slowly bring the palms together. Deep breath in. Om. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. In your hearts, in your lives, and everything that you see, are, and be. The divine in me sees and shares the divine in you. In love, with love, through love. Thank you everyone for coming out today. Namaste. Yay, everyone. Fantastic restorative class. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love, love, love.